What you manifest in your mind, you can bring to reality.
What is up, everybody? Welcome to a new episode of Swipe Up, where I share some of my favorite posts from Instagram. This is the 51st episode of this show, and next episode will be technically a year, I guess. 52 weeks in a year. Anyway, let's get it started with just a cool poster design, mixing up the Once Upon a Time in Hollywood with the most recent UFC event, UFC 242, which I talked about yesterday, headlined by Khabib Nurmagomedov and Dustin Poirier. Crazy card, great fight. Nurmagomedov won again, but definitely just a cool fight poster. I don't know why Tony Ferguson is on the poster. I mean, aside from, the fact that he's a contender in the lightweight division, I don't know. He's been screwed over a lot when it comes to getting the opportunity to fight for the belt. So, kind of weird. Hopefully he gets the fight, and then him being in this poster would make more sense. But anyway, let's move on. Just a great poster. Anyway, let's move on to a thing that was trending on all social media, but I grabbed Flea from the Red Hot Chili Peppers, posted it as well. He was retweeting from Joe Rogan, reposting from Joe Rogan and Jim Gaffigan. So, I mean, it's a trifecta of great names right there, but it's the please read in bold. Special request to all you kids returning to school in the next few days. If you see someone who's struggling to make friends or being bullied because he or she doesn't have many friends, or because they are shy or not as pretty, or do not dress in the most in clothes, please step up, say hi, or at least smile at them in the hallway. You never know what the person might be facing outside of school. Your kindness might just make a big difference in someone's life. Repost if you agree. For sure, definitely not a bad words of advice to just be nice to people. But for sure, school is back in season, and with school, ever since 1999 and those fateful shots rang out in Columbine High School, the school shooting season has begun. Mass shootings in general have been pretty common this past few months, it seems like, let alone the past 20 years. But, for sure being nice to people is going to help. Also, kids go through a lot of things emotionally through like middle school. For me, it was middle school. High school can be for a lot of kids as well. That middle school is mostly where I was bullied. But there's a lot in that bullying and in all those hormones. There's some desperation that goes on in children, and just depression, and a lot of chemicals going on in their brains, and having access to military grade weapons is probably not the best idea, because emotions swing wildly when you're a kid, and just in life. So, maybe the tools that make it easier to kill a lot of people. I mean, you can empty a clip, a full magazine of these weapons are emptied in seconds. So, that's a lot of bullets to be able to get fired off in a very short amount of time. So also keep that in mind. Kids are killing each other with assault rifles, just in case you weren't aware. But yeah, be nice for sure. Just be nice in general. Everybody, I mean, it's very hard right now because the person in charge is like making it okay to be a complete asshole and just ignore science and just pretend you believe in shit. Like it's an insane time we're living in right now. But moving on from the insanity and just be nice to David Chen, the host of the Slash Filmcast, The Sweet Smell of Succession, culturally relevant, taking a walk through the Luminarium out in Washington, an art installation. He's using an Insta360 One X, which is like a 360 camera, which lends itself, I mean, the art installation lends itself perfectly to this kind of camera where you're getting like the massive 360 fisheye view. David Chen is a great photographer as well, in addition to being one of the best podcast hosts in the game. He does nothing but high-quality work in all aspects, and I appreciate that. As an artist, it's important to do good work. So yeah, that was cool. Nice little palate cleanser from Mass Murder. Now moving on to just an idea you shouldn't, when trimming palm trees, there's a lot of palm trees in the valley, and something I never see them use, well, I guess I do actually see them use chainsaws, but usually not while they're strapped to the tree, because this is just not good. That would scare the fuck out of me. Chances are this video does not end with a conclusion, but chances are maybe the fire burnt itself out. Because palm trees have, like, on the outside, it's just like these, like, fibrous, like, just the perfect kindling. So having the chainsaw catch the palm tree on fire from the ground up is just terrifying. And the sound it makes is scary as well. So then moving on to the highest rated comic book films, according to IMDb. And there's been good things. Number one is Joker, the movie that's coming out soon, which I'm actually looking forward to. It's like, why don't you take these kind of premises? That's one thing that which all of the Dark Knight movies are on. Batman Begins, Dark Knight Rises, The Dark Knight. They're all on this top list as well. But like, take like a serious, like, treat it like a serious movie and not like a comic book bullshit, which DC has been doing a lot of. Like, their brand tends to fit well with like gritty reality. But yeah, most of these movies are all right. I like all of the Dark Knight movies, the two Avenger, Endgame, and Infinity War. Would agree with that. Logan, I do not agree with. V for Vendetta, I do not agree with. Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, I agree with that one. But the last two, I do not agree with at all. Logan was okay, but it was not that great. It was like the best of the X-Men movies, but the X-Men movies were all like pretty dog shit. So it's not there. I had a lot of problems with Logan. All right, moving on to the bad motherfucker belt, MSG.
That'll be a fantastic fight.
Well, that's the fight. I mean, everybody wants to see it.
Oh, please make that happen.
Jorge Masvidal. This man is a savage.
He has unbelievable killer instinct. But Nate Diaz, he's legit in every aspect. He's not going to get shaken. He's not going to get rattled. And he loves to scrap.
Who is the baddest motherfucker? Madison Square Garden! Looking forward to that fight. I'm glad they made it happen. Very excited for the bad motherfucker belt. Hopefully they make a belt. Hopefully belts are made. Definitely look forward to it. Let's do some shout-outs. Starting off with Punch Drunk Sports. Shout out to you. Shout out Flea 333. Shout out Dave Chensky. Shout out Thing NW. Shout out Architects _of_air. Shout out Nerd Lacau. Shout out the Traveling Nerd. Shout out UFC. Shout out Nate Diaz. And shout out Jorge Masvidal. And shout out to you. Thank you for watching this episode of The Ray Taylor Show. New episodes of my show come out every single day. Subscribe on IGTV, YouTube, and every single place you can listen to a podcast. You can purchase my original paintings, ink on paper, paintings original by myself over at inspireddisorder.com and save an additional 25% when you use coupon code RTS. Follow me on social media at Ray Taylor. Have a wonderful day, everybody. Peace out!